Hello and welcome back to Railroad Corporation. It is episode 2. When we left off, I got a bit careless. I'm just gonna say, when I was watching through the editing, yeah, there's a few things I missed. Firstly, we're gonna start off. We're looking at T2 for a reason. It's a bit red. Our best friend there has been neglected. So we need to sort that out straight away, otherwise we're going to have breakdown issues. So if we click on T2, we'll see we can only send our trains in for repair over at Bowling Green there. It's tempting to build one here, because I'm not sure whether you're going to get back at all to Bowling Green. However, ideally, this would be possibly the best place to have a repair yard. It costs a bit to set up, given the situation here, and that we might have a train that sat doing nothing for a long time on the way back. It might be worth the outlay to get that done. So we're going to go in here, we're going to upgrade, and we're going to buy a new facility, which would be the repair shop, right? Yeah, this one. It's going to cost us another 3k, but I think in the long run it's going to pay off. Can have our trains repair there. Right, it's going to cost 300 to repair. And, well, I mean... Oh, what happened there? That looks like you can just put it on auto. Does that mean every time? How does that work? We'll have to see, won't we? Will they repair at both? I'm not sure. I like paying $300 at each station. Well, we'll see. If they only repair when need be, that will be okay. That will be a good test for us. We'll do that. I guess since we can do that, so I was going to click it off, but if you keep cycling through, oh, then the next one's off. All right, then we'll do that for that train as well and apply that. Well, we've only got one choice here. Oh, we'll leave these possibly just for another run. Let's just have a look at our finances, shall we? Now, look at that. When we started off, obviously, in the third quarter of 1832, weren't making much. By the fourth quarter of 1832, up to 28k. And the first quarter of this year, we've only just entered the second quarter. We're up to 42.5k profit. That's lovely. Company net value, 0. Is that a thing? Why is it 0? Oh dear, our company is worth nothing. It might be because I started the game paused, I'm not sure. Also, I had a thought about these. Can we delete them? How much do we get back? I don't know. I would like this not to be 12 miles an hour. Okay, we get some back. Now, can we make this a bit better as a junction? I hope so. Alright. Don't do the snappy thing. Just do the... No, don't do that. Ooh, 28. 29. Take it. How much? $645. Big spender. Let's accept that. That'll help a little bit. In the comments, we were... Oh dear, what's going on there? I think that's just cosmetic. That doesn't actually affect your train. Right, the passing loops in this game don't quite work how you would expect them to, which is setting up one way either way, which is good. What will happen is if a conflict is going to arise, just these trains will just pathfind around. So ultimately they're going to take the quickest route until they have to pass the other train. And that's fine, that's fine. We can manage that. Okay, another thing that I didn't do, we can come out of this mode now, is I did not set up some more research, and we could be doing that. We've got 200 days there, 240 here. I want to get top speed and power. I mean, aging would be nice, and pulling mass, ooh, pulling power might actually be nice. Carrying more wagons, but that's 650 days. Let's do these. We're going to start with these and that one, because they cost big bucks, and money is an issue. And we'll stick 5 on each. I don't want to spend too much just yet. I would like to set up another money earner if possible, and get a real good basis, although we are running out of time for our objectives there. Let's see how all this works anyway. Made a few changes. I don't think we need to set one up there just yet. they should all be able to deal with it there. Right, let's play then, shall we? Please don't break down before we get in there. That's an interesting place for the signal. I would have preferred it. Yes, I just had a heart attack. Not a real one, obviously. I'm fine. But that train just plowed. Probably because we made changes to the track. Well, okay, it didn't get beaten up. Obviously, this train won't be able to repair while it's in there. It can fill up, but it can't repair. Only one train at a time. We could upgrade it, second repair shop, which would take 2 rooms, which we have. We're not going to do that, though. We could upgrade the station again and put another 2 spaces on. Did we get... Oh, there we go. We got a company net value, 205,000. Brilliant. Money is flowing, though. Money is definitely flowing, but we've got to really work on getting this done. Talking of which, these objectives. There's been a patch that's made this slightly easier, or has it? Now, they've loosened the time required. We won't see it because it only affects new games, new playthroughs, that is, and new missions. They've split the times up. You get a bonus in experience for completing it in this time that we're playing on, the original one, and you get less if it takes longer than that. So I don't know how brutal it is, but there are things to spend your research on. I've looked it up a little bit. So you've got to spend your research on improvements that stay with you as you go through the levels. Now, if you're not doing the original goals, it's going to make your life a bit harder the further you go in, which then escalates, and you'll end up struggling as you go through because you're not got as many points to spend on improvements for your rail network. All right, we've got a bit of money to spend. Let's pause it. It is early access, remember that. It's going to change and it's going to be tweaked. I'm not sure I'm happy with that tweak, I guess. You're kind of on a road for failure, though, if you don't reach the traditional times or the original times they planned, because you're going to lose out on XP. It's an interesting one. Now, wood, let's have a look at wood. Now, price per one. That's got to be the purchase price, surely. Or are they paying us to move it? This is things I don't 100% know, so I won't be like, oh, if you buy this. Yeah, we're going to find out in a second. Yeah, so maybe we're paying 1,000 and they'll want it here and buy it for 3,850. That would be my thinking anyway. And then you buy the lumber. I don't know. Why is that one red and that one's green? They might actually pay for you to ship it. Otherwise, it's just sat there doing nothing. But for the finished product, you're obviously going to probably have to pay for it. Okay. Things to learn. Let's get that working because that is more money. And the train station's getting a little bit busy. Right, we want to avoid that 12 mile an hour. Oh, we can go up to... Oh, okay. Was that 40? Almost 45, right? That was quite nice. If we bring it out further, is that how you do it? Is that how you get it? It's a bit finicky, isn't it? Unless there's a modifier. Can you like hold shift or something? No. Or does shift snap? No, I don't know. What's the best way to do this? Go closer and do it? Or go further away? Who knows? I'll try and get this. 44, let's just take it. Otherwise we're going to be all day. Now, I want to talk a bit about the way the land lies, as it were. Right, there are no contour lines in the traditional sense. What we have is the colouring of the ground gives you an indication of the height of the land. So the lighter the land, the higher the ground. There you go. So that's how you can sort of plan your network. And obviously you'll dig less the shorter your blocks. But sometimes it's probably worth it, depending on how steep it is. Like if you want to get to somewhere like that, the soil excavation would be 4.8k. Now if we did the same thing but went in small blocks and followed the land, we've only spent 1.87 instead. What we do have is obviously a slight variation in gradient. So there you go. You can kind of juggle between gradients and cost, as it should be. I don't know exactly how much you pay for ploughing through forest. I guess we could see. Right, that would cost 2.3. Undo that last one and resume. I mean, it might be on a different gradient too. No, 2.3. Is that still the same, right? Still the same. Okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. Let's resume. We can just plough into here, I think. That'll be fine. Well, do a little block there. I'll take it. We're in. And that way we can get that little line running. And it shouldn't cost us too much to set up. Confirm that. We got it in. Let's set up as a new train. Obviously, it's going to come from here first. So we're going to buy it as a choo-choo. A best friend, which is upgraded now thanks to our research. We're going to buy you, and you're going to pick up as many logs as you can from here, which is going to be 2. We don't really want to go much lower than 26 miles an hour. I mean, it's not a big journey, so it doesn't matter too much, but that's just overweight, kind of falling in. We do get our upgrade soon. Our trains, just had a quick look up here. Look, they're nice and green again. Although we are going to have to keep an eye on it, because aging is a concern, and miles travelled is a concern as well. Right, then we want to deliver them to this sawmill. We could deliver them here for 3,300, or to the sawmill for 3,850. I mean, we should take advantage of this, but I feel like we'd have to get rid of the lumber at some point. Possibly what we'll do is we'll fill it up here to begin with. So we'll drop it off to there and get a little bit more money from it. Apply that. We'll need to make sure he repairs. Right, and close. Could we afford another line? Probably the grain, right? The grain could go to either city. This one has a farm, so it would pay 3,080, or straight to the town, which would be 2,860. Again, we're going to have the same issue here with meat. Not quite, as I just noticed here, these will require meat. They have no way of doing it themselves. We could then take some meat that would have to buy for 3,800, but they would buy it back off us for 7,260. Yes, there we go then. So only red figures, which means for grain and wheat, we'll actually get paid for hauling it. That kind of works for us, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's set up another line here. This is going to be a money earner for us. Well, we might be able to set up the line. I do not want to go into an overdraft. Well, now, let's have a look at the lie of the land. The lay of the land. We can kind of scoot round there, right? We've still got to go up there, regardless. I don't really want to make a bridge over that. We'll see. We'll see. Can we make a nice Y here without you doing something silly? There we go. There we go. Ooh, nearly 50. 50 right there. Ooh, that needs, surely there's a, no, we don't have a modifier to help us out there, so we're gonna have to 50, take 50. All right, let's go around there. It looks like we've got no serious deviations in the slope, so you know, we'll take it. We'll go through there and we'll hook into there. Right, confirm. Hang on, before we go clicking confirm. Yep, we can afford it. Just what I want to monitor now, we can't buy a train yet. What I want to monitor now, or I'd like to monitor, is do these guys repair even when they're decent? Because you're going to be paying 300 per repair, which is at this stage of the game quite pricey. Maybe worth it. Maybe worth it. Once this is done, we're getting close to a year. Hopefully, we can start thinking about getting to Barnstable over there. And one thing I noticed, these have populations. I don't know if you start using their business and increase the supply and demand, if they'll start growing and end up a city. Who's close to Repairsville? Well, everybody really. Let's have a look at our trains. T3 would be a bad example. He should repair anyway. T1, let's click on you. I don't want you really repairing at 78%, if possible. Are you gonna? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Oh, but it doesn't take long, but you're still paying 300. Research is complete. That was nice and silent down there. No wonder I missed the research finishing. It doesn't really tell you, does it? I mean, it does, but you have to pay attention. Yeah, okay, we're paying 300 per one. Right, that in itself suggests that now this T2 is done. We don't really want you doing the same at Louisville at all. Okay, that's good. Don't forget to apply. You don't hit apply, you're not going to do anything. Okay, hopefully we'll make lots of money on this. So possibly best to just pick a station. We've got more research done, and we got this extra experience here on our optional quest. That is brilliant. 300 points, which is going to matter not if I fail this, because we won't get to spend it. Okay, so we're going to have to make head road into there. Although this little journey here isn't too bad. Technically, we could connect up there. Bridges don't seem to be overly expensive. We could connect these two and make a bit of a junction there around the side. Now, what's the distance? If we click on coal, it will show you that there's 565 kilometers away. Wait, kilometers? Okay, well, I mean, it is kilometers, but I thought the game did it in miles, because passengers... Am I seeing things? Has it changed? Passengers per 100 miles. So we got kilometers and miles. I don't know why they're different. Maybe that was just an oversight. Anyhow, okay, yeah, that caught me off guard. Right, so going to Barnstable from here would give us our connection, and then going up to Casa Grande there, that would give us the coal, iron. Now, how do we look at the distances here? There we go. 539 and 565, so that one is definitely closer, and you don't have to build a bridge. The only downside to this thing, you have to zoom right in and take a look for them to come out. If you zoom out, they vanish, and then there's no way to see what distance you're traveling. Things you have to get used to, but there are ways around it, as I just showed there. And they stay on the edges of the screen. Right, close that. If there's a reason it happens like that, just ignore me. Okay, we possibly want to make more money before we do that, but let's have a look at our research anyway. We have some available. This one might be a good one. This one will be short aging. I mean, it will help, right? It will help our... they have a slightly higher lifetime. Perhaps what we'll do is we'll start this one. It's fairly cheap, I'll say. This one's going to be pricey, but I feel like the pulling mass might help us complete the quest quicker. So we'll get this one done with 5, and then we'll shuffle them around. Once these guys have done, we'll throw them on there. So we're going to have to pay extra special attention, careful thingies down in the event log, because it will silently complete that. Okay. Play the game, Grant. You're not doing anything. You've got all these plans. Don't speed it up all that way. Goodness me. Things are moving. We still need a train on here, don't we? Or did I do it? I think I was like kind of halfway into it. Do we? Lakeville. What's that? That's that one. Okay, so we need a new train. What, you're yellow? Yeah, you're gonna have to go repair there when you can. Every time you're there, that's fine. And you're turning a bit off green. Do that one. Did I apply that one? Yeah, yes, I think. Right, let's buy us another best friend, and you are going to take grain from there. Can we fit one more on? Ooh, 10 miles an hour is a bit too much. Take 2. It'll be 800 a journey, and then we'll get 3,000 there as well to drop it off at there. at Clarksville as a name. There we go. So you're off. We might have to start double tracking this little section, but taking meat from there to there is going to be a nice money earner for us. So at this point, I might want to think about expanding this station more. But no, Grand. Do you want to do your, like, you will fail this game if you don't complete these mission objectives? Possibly. That might be nice. We can't do anything about this, can we? We can't do anything. They don't want people around. So we have to do this. We have to go from Casa Grande down here. No point going that way. We have a small farm here that turns grain into meat as well. That's interesting. What do? You turn wood into lumber. I'd like to get the coal hooked up as well. Where's the nearest coal? Let's click on... We want it from here. We have a few. Looks like the closest one is just there. That one's in a mountain range, isn't it? Yeah, I don't fancy that much. And besides, it's further away. We've got this one over here. If you click on it... Oh, of course it's that one. It would be. This makes me want to shift this around the back of the coal mine and leave it open. Can we do that while there's nothing on there? It's a bit risky, isn't it, guys? It's a bit risky. I mean, how much would that cost us to retrack all that? Ooh. Well, I mean, the sections are not too bad. Do we want to do that? It's sort of tempting, isn't it? Or is it? I mean, there's no trains hanging about. It wouldn't take long to get across there, would it? You know what? Don't do it. It's too risky at this stage. What we should be doing is heading to Barnstable, I think. Well, given that, should this be the first connection? Because we can branch literally into there, can't we? We can do that branch right now off this track. Yes, do that, because that's going to cost us next to nothing. And let's try not to do the silly things. Okay, not there. Can we do it here? No, see, you're doing the... There we go. That's better, sort of. Come on, there. It's a bit of a game in itself, isn't it? Total cost, 6,000. Oh, okay, yes, you got to buy the station. You've been playing this game for like nearly an hour. 2 hours if you include my testing. Okay, let's build some more. And we don't want to do the sillies. No, don't do 12 miles an hour. Where are we? Where are we heading here? We want to stay on this bit, don't we? This light patch. There. We go there. I would like to at least get this running. It's going to cost us a small fortune. It's actually not too bad at the moment. I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. If we hug round here, is it going to be... Ooh, we got it. See, we got the first bit there. We're going to have to... I'd rather dig, please, than have any terraforming. Okay. Now, can we go here? This is going to be pricey. Go there. I don't think that was a game. I think that was my mouse. Now, will you... Well, sort of. Well, there. We had 79 there. 80. There we go. That might give us all the branching we need as well. How much is that going to cost? 16,000. We can afford it. Get it in there. It's in. We could at least get coal running from New Orleans up to Barnstable Town. As soon as we can afford a train. Play it. We got it. Get out of this view. Did this come up yet? Engineering. No, that's the mission. Alright. We'll see how long that takes. We're going to have beefed up best friends, which is a bonus. Ooh, we're running a bit low on cash. But then, oh no, we got a payday there. And he makes quite a quick journey. We need to keep an eye on this. The town of, the city of Clarksville might actually consume some of this, possibly. I don't know. Yes, they will. They will automatically nom all of these meats into there. We don't have to worry about sending more out there then until we can oversupply their farm. They eat that pretty quickly, don't they? Brilliant. Okay, we've got a plan. I think we can afford all of this. How's our money doing? Yeah, look at that, 62.8k. This time next year, be millionaires. I'm telling you. No, we won't. No, we won't. Not at all. I'll just be happy not to go into debt. Right. by another best friend. This is where you're going to be going, sir. You're going to be heading from here. This is going to be heavy, isn't it? We can take 2. Ooh. I mean, 17 miles an hour. We are going to get pulling weight soon, though. Do you know what? Accept that. Just get it going. And then I want you to drop it off there. There we go. We're going to need a repair building. Barnstable looks like the ideal candidate there. So we'll apply that and close. Can we afford one? Yes, we can. Let's upgrade the station. And let's add a repair shop in there for 3k. That means our new train, which is currently heading from Bowling Green, right? Yep, that one. Is this the coal? Yeah. Now you can do that. Aging has completed. And what are we doing when that completes? Oh, I did hear the little boop just then. Very quiet, but it's there. So what can we do? We need to do more research shenanigans over here. Shift them all over. It's only going to take 38 days. That is brilliant. We get these 2 as well. We should have fairly reliable trains going for us. I mean, we're kind of throwing our eggs all in one train. That's the saying. It's not, is it? Well, that's a good place to leave it. We've got the coal set up, and then we're going to set the. Do you know? Should we end it with setting the iron up as well, if we can afford it? And then when we come back, we'll get the train running. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can set this up. If we go from there, can you not do the sillies? Oh, that's beautiful. Get in there. Oh, just there. 60's fine. I mean, they don't go that fast. Just got to be careful about the lie of the land here. Right, we could probably hug round that mountain. Not mountain, hill. We go... Ooh, see, I want you to... No, I want you to not curve. Go here. And there. Go there. No, you... Come on. Ooh, 69. I'll take it. There. Did that click? Click. No. That's not what I want you to do. That needs some work. Oh, there's sure, unless there is a way to... 73. Unless there is a way to manually do that, then that'll be fine. Right, let's go through here then. Where are you? You're kind of there. Is that a slope down there? I'm not even sure. It probably is, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright. We can go kind of along the tree line here and hook up around the back. There we go. Can we do it? It's kind of not bad price, is it? 16k. I mean, it's leaving us a bit short. Get in there. Confirm that. You're in. Will that leave us broke? I hope not. We're running out of days. We might need to, like, stick another train on. Okay, he's doing stuff. A little bit concerned right now. I might have left this too late. Okay, we're buying the coal, are we? Price per one. You do pay for it, so we're not making. We are paying for it. It must be green because this is green. But we did definitely buy that. I think. It was red numbers. Okay, I'm not sure why you're waiting for him. You should have gone first, I think, there, sir. You had, like... He could have stopped. What's going on there? No way to add a signal here? Can we do that? Well, that's scary. Will that give us another block? Oh my word, really? Really? Well, I put a signal in. I didn't mean to do that like that. Okay. Well, that's not what I had in mind, but I mean, guys, we put a signal in there. Not quite what I had in mind again, but yes. We have like 5,000 signals on this junction. That should do us, and we'll be ultra safe there. Okay, we've got that running. We need to get this train running. It's going to take us forever to get all the way around there. But we need to do it. Let's end with all of our trains running. You need to pick up from here. And can we pick up 2? No, you can pick up 1. Okay. Well, we can shift trains around, right? Let's do that and then unload. Unload coal. Yes, absolutely. No, unload iron and repair while you're there. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that it's only picking up 1. We might have trouble getting out here. Yes. We might have big trouble getting out here. Lexington now demands lumber, do you? Okay, stop playing the game, Grand. What are you doing? Do you repair anywhere? You don't. Why? Oh, you don't. No one has it here. No one has repair there. Pulling mass has been completed. Okay, guys. Right, I've got to end this. Oh, go on. We'll just check on our train here. Can we fit another one in? We now do 39. What happens if we put another one in? There. Take it. Take it. Take it. Yes. Done. Okay, that's acceptable. We might be able to increase coal, maybe? I mean, it's doable. Absolutely not. Oh, we're overloaded. No, we can't. But we can take 2 of each now. I like that. Okay, we don't need to do anything with that. Close. That's a good place to leave it. Even though time is getting close. Have we moved any? We've shifted the coal. There's only 2 more journeys. The iron is pretty close. We might be able to do that. Alright guys, that has been episode 2. We're on board our iron ore train that's about to go and pick up some iron. I pressed U, and that hides the UI if you're wondering. We're ploughing through a forest now and about to pick up our first bit of iron to take, and hopefully we'll complete our objectives there in episode 3. I hope, as time is running out. So until then, take care.